In today's video, we are comparing two very similar 6.5 Creedmores. Mine is a Howa 1500.
And mine is a Tikka T3X. And then we have the same exact bipods, a little bit different scopes, but still pretty big, powerful scopes. The zoom on his is 6 to 24. The zoom on mine is 6 to 18. So he has a little more zoom power.
And my scope goes to, I think, 1,000 yards. His goes to...
Mine has hashes on it that are listed as 1 to 600. But then on the side it also has a knob where you can adjust it. So that should also adjust the settings inside the scope. They're both threaded. If you wanted to put a suppressor on them, they are both bolt action. The big difference is weight. His is probably close to twice the weight of mine.
Yeah, and mine, the padding here I actually really like. It's really comfortable here at the back. Up here it's kind of solid, then at the bottom it's solid, but in the middle it's kind of like hollow. And the stock is also like really rubbery and stuff like that, up to about here on the gun.
And mine's just plain plastic. His is kind of a rubbery, so you have a good grip. And then the recoil pad, mine's pretty soft, but his is a good bit softer. The only problem with it is being a little bit softer is in the middle. It's super soft, so it could. We haven't shot his yet, so we don't know how much it would recoil. But depending on how much it recoils, which I don't think will be much because it weighs a ton. But if it did recoil a lot, where the recoil pad is so soft in the middle, it might kind of go through and you put you kind of hitting up against the back part of the stock some. Mine is pretty firm there, so you're not going to hit the back of the stock, but it's going to give you less padding.
Yeah, mine weighs probably about 10 pounds, and these tripods here, you can move it back and forth like that.
Yeah, so, both, like we said, same bipods.
My magazine holds 4 in the actual magazine, 1 in the chamber. His only holds 3 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber.
3+1 single stack detachable magazine, and it just comes in the bottom right here. His is a 4+1 internal magazine.
Yeah, so to load mine, you just open it up, put the bullet down in there, and then push it down. And then to unload it, there's a little button right here, right next to the trigger guard. You push that in right there, and then this bottom comes out, and then the bullet slides out like that.
And then for mine, you would just take out the magazine and slide it in like that, and then you would put the magazine back up in there. Then you just retract the bolt, and you'd be good to go.
Mine didn't come with a Picatinny rail, or a scope, or a tripod, so we had to buy the tripod, the scope, and the Picatinny rail for mine.
And then mine, it came with a rail, but it's a Tikka specific rail, so you have to get the Tikka mounts for it to work. So we had like 2 or 3 different mounts before we finally got these, but these work. So with the bipods, they're swiveling, and then they have the spot for the sling right here. You can still put a sling on, and these are both Harris bipods. Like I mentioned earlier, the bipods are identical, all metal, no plastic. Other than that, I think everything on both guns is a little different, but they're still the same gun and still really similar. It's just about everything on them has a little bit of difference.
Alright, so mine is about 2.5 pounds heavier. than Roey's, and with nothing on it like it came, it's about 8 pounds.
So over here, mine's about 6.5 pounds, not including the scope, and that's not including the scope on his. And he missaid it. His is 9 pounds without anything on it. And then the scope, I don't know how much the scope weighs, but I think it's adding a lot on because I think there's definitely more than 2.5 pound difference in them. So here in a little bit, we're going to go down and shoot them, sight them in, see what kind of groups we'll get, see which one kicks more, and we're also going to compare it to a Savage precision rifle that our dad's shooting. Okay, so price difference, mine is about $750 normally, plus since it's the Tikka rail, you have to get the Tikka goat mounts, which are about $65. Then his is about $600, not including the rail, which is another about $55. Then I think his scope mounts were like $50 too.
And one of the things about the tripods, they're mounted to where, like, if you push them forward any, they don't fold up. They're mounted like that right now. So that's one good thing about the tripods.
And right here's what we're going to compare them both to. The Savage Precision. Okay, so I'm doing a voiceover right now. Something went wrong with the audio, so we have to do a voiceover. But right now I'm shooting at 50 yards, and then we're going to take it back to 100 to get it sighted in. And the reason we were out here shooting is we had a long-range shooting class coming up, and these are the guns we're taking to them. So that's why we're sighting them in right now. We're using the same ammo to sight them in as we'll be using with the shooting class. So that's what we're doing right now.
Alright, so we're going to be comparing these guns, and we're going to be taking them out to a range that goes over 1,000 yards, and we're going to be seeing which one does better. Ready?
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Right here, we're back in 100. I'm shooting. So the Tikka and Howa both sighted in pretty good, but the Howa is easier to sight in because the barrel on the Howa is a bull barrel. Mine is a lightweight hunting barrel, so mine heats up after about 3 shots, so you gotta let it cool down.
Alright, so back here at 100 yards, I just shot my brother's gun. I think it has a little bit more kick, but I just hit the bullseye with it.
One more thing about mine. Barrel heats up a lot. Because he has the bull barrel, so his will get warm, but it doesn't really get hot. And if it does, you gotta shoot a lot for it too. But mine gets hot after like 2 or 3 shots. So that's another thing to consider. Out of the two, I like mine better, the Tikka T3X. It's lighter. I would say it's better for hunting, but I don't think there's going to be a big difference when it comes to long range between this and that. If it was something like this and a precision rifle, the precision would be more accurate at long range, I would think.
Same one?
Mm-hmm. Let me step over here to the thing and see.
Ready? Ready?
Yep.
Is Joey ready?
Rowan, you good? Yeah. Headphones on. Yep.
Can I shoot?
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Get the bullseye.
Alright, so mine just hit the bullseye, but anyways, mine weighs heavier than my brother's. So my brother's would probably be more better for hunting, but mine is heavier and can go out to farther. Mine doesn't kick as much as his because it is heavier. And the reason why I can go out farther is because of the scope. The scopes are a little bit different. Mine's a little bit better. So I can go out a little bit farther. So that's one good thing about mine.
Okay, so we're here at Kettlefoot Range for the long range shooting class. We're at a 300-yard range right now. We're getting ready to go up to a 1,000-yard range. Okay, so the instructor has us doing some dry fires right now just to get our form down and everything. But one change we did make since we filmed last is I put a new scope on mine, so now me and my brother are shooting the exact same Athlon scope. So that's what we're doing right now, and soon we'll be heading up to the 1,000-yard range for the main shooting. Okay, so right now we are shooting, dialing everything in at 100 yards, just making sure everything's good to go before we head out to the long range. We did adjust our scope a little since we got here. As far as the placement of them, we both ended up moving them a little bit back. And there is 10 people in this class, and they're traveling from as far as Florida to get here. And this class is being held in Southwest Virginia, and we were the only 2 kids in this class, but they do allow kids. So that's all we're doing right now. We got them zeroed at 100. The guys coming back down side by side to pick them up. I'm starting to hear them now, but we're gonna head up there and try out to I think 1,100 yards.
Now our first target is going to be these little targets right down here. Okay, I'll get you a distance in a few. These targets, we are going to shoot from over here. Okay, so don't get too comfortable. The wind and everything up here. Okay, Gordon.
Yes, sir.
Can you get my gun? Give me 5 rounds, please.
Yes, sir.
And a bag out of my backpack.
You want this medium?
Yeah, please. So we are going to start at 500. It's like 515, I believe it is. And then everybody will shoot at 515. Now here's what I need you guys to do. You need to be, you can lay behind your guns or...
Alright, so back here, the 1,100 yard range. Right now, we're not shooting, we're just like watching where the other people are hitting. Our first target that we're going to shoot at is 515 yards.
Y'all need some bags to rest on too, don't you?
Yeah. I'll get them. Okay. We got to dial our scope. Now, to dial this distance, we're going to try 3 meals.
Turn these feet out. Turn this foot out.
Look on yours.
Turn your feet out.
Turn this dial.
There you go. That's better.
3.
Get a nice stable
Turn
base.
this
There
dial
you go.
to 3.
Imagine how accurate you would be by 16, 17 years
Spot her
There
on.
you go. Good job. Keep going all the way to 3.
Yeah,
To the
send it.
big 3. Yeah.
The big one?
Big red silhouette.
Okay.
Okay.
Spot her on. You go ahead, little man. You send it.
Okay.
Aim for dead center, pal.
You grab one of the leaks, Dad.
Sawyer. Aim at the low left of that target, pal.
Alright, I'm ready to go whenever.
Traveling. You're gonna be at the center of that big target as well.
What's the BC of the 7?
The big red silhouette target.
Impact!
Impact!
Right in the head.
Am I good to go? Shoot?
Yes.
Now, how'd you call impact before it hit?
I can see it.
You can see it. That's amazing.
Spotter on.
Raven, are you waiting for him?
We're not zero.
You going first?
Alright, okay.
So we're
Send
just
it.
gonna have to remember we're 3 clicks off of 0. Okay. So here's what we're doing. We're gonna go to 8.
Impact!
You nailed it again. You might want to watch the air.
Okay, that was 2 plates high.
2 plates high.
Yeah, 2 plates high.
Impact!
Well, I did see it.
That was a headshot.
Mind if I just stand behind him for just a second? I want to see his round. Oh, okay. Where did you aim?
Right, left edge.
Okay. So you see the size of the target in your scope?
Yeah.
Take another half a target left.
Got it.
Okay. You on, Gordon?
Yes, sir. Impact!
Impact. Yep. Nice.
Half target left.
On target, go ahead.
Am I good to go?
Yeah, you can shoot.
Yep. Go.
Impact!
Who was that? Somebody hit it. That was him. He's the only one that Did you shoot?
You hit it.
You hit. You hit. Just up in the upper left corner.
Okay, so we've gotten back from the range. We were probably out there 8 or 9 hours, but I'm just going through the ammo, seeing what we have left right now.
Both of us hit out to 1,000 yards. I hit every single target that we shot at.
So with mine, I hit out to 1,000, but it wasn't with mine. It was with my dad's Savage Precision. So mine only made it out to about, I think it was 730 something. Mine was the Tikka T3X. His was the Howa
15.
So his went all the way up to 1,000. My barrel was just too thin, so it heated up too quick, so couldn't get it up to 1,000. If the gun was perfectly sighted in for 1,000, it could probably hit 1,000. But it also wasn't me, because I could take the Savage Precision and hit 1,000 just fine.
And they also gave us this stuff since we hit out to 1,000. They gave us the little medal. And they gave us each a sticker. But overall, I think mine is better for long range and his is better for hunting. See you next time.